Milford MD, Richard Buckley. Monday morning, as it were. What are we doing today? Let's see. How about Lipo 360? That's upper abdomen above the belly button, lower abdomen, waist, hips on the other side. That sounds like a good project. So Lipo 360. By the way, some people have very ticklish belly buttons. So like our patient, you can see without her saying anything that she's quite awake. All I'm doing is touching the belly button and she's wiggling. Doesn't make my job easier, but so we're able to do all of what we do with just while awake numbing of the area we're working on, known as 2 minutes in anesthesia. And we will indeed do circumferential all the way around. Fat removal today, as you've heard me say so many times, when we remove fat after puberty. So it doesn't grow back. After puberty, you don't make more fat cells. So that's a good thing. It's gone for good. Also, we're going to use our Renuvion plasma energy device a little later to get skin tightening enhancement on the abdomen. Also, we're saving our fat today. Yes, indeed. So what are we going to do with it? We're going to do autologous fat transfer to our patient's breasts. So that'll be fun. We've got to get the fat out before we get to that part. And then we're going to withdraw a little tube of blood from our patient's arm, spin it down, it's a special tube, and it will help isolate the platelets. So platelets have all kinds of little growth factors in them, and they can assist in many different projects. We use them for hair support, for hair restoration projects, and we also use them for fat transfer to help get those little fat cells established. One of the growth factors that platelets have is called VEGF, which is vascular endothelial growth factor, which means it helps new blood vessels to form and support the new fat cells, which the local fat cells might think are just there for a vacation, but turns out they're there for permanent. As they persisted where they were and our patient didn't want them, they will persist where we put them, which would be a very nice thing. They're live cells, and so in that sense, they're as permanent as any other cells on the body. Yeah, so that's it. Circumferential, Lipo 360, Renuvion, tightening of the abdomen, fat transfer with PRP, platelet-rich plasma, so platelets added to the fat that we're going to fix up, and then we'll put that fat in the breast using tiny little cannulas. I have some cannulas. I use all different kinds of things. Sometimes I use these. These are called tulips. They're 3 different sizes. Small, a little bigger than small, but still small. A little bigger than that, but still small. And then I have others if we need to put them in a little farther in from the entry point. So thank you for watching Milford MD. Maybe we'll bring you back a little later. Some more show and tell. Thank you. Richard Buckley, Milford MD. Remember, this morning's project is Lipo 360. That's liposuction, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, waist, hips. Renuvion device, plasma energy treatment under the skin to get some tightening going on. Fat transfer. I have tons of these, lots and lots of these. I'll bring you back maybe and show you that in a little while. I'm going to go fetch some more fat in a minute. We're going to do the Renuvion on the abdomen right now. If you look at the previous episodes, you'll see that the abdomen was much bigger than this. This is nice and flat right now. And this device makes a little plasma energy. If you look here, I think, can you see that? That is plasma energy. You zoomed in on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Patients awake, yes?
Yes.
And having fun?
Yes.
We had music on, but we turned it down so people can hear me. I've taken this little magic wand and I'm going to trigger it under the abdomen and lay down some plasma energy. This energy will tighten our patient's abdomen. That is to say, the skin, not what's inside the abdomen. And if I squeeze, you'll hear some of the helium gas coming out. It's not very loud today. Sometimes it's loud. Not today. I've purposely connected these little entry access points so that the gas can easily escape from underneath the skin. The helium gas is simply used to help facilitate the plasma. Bring you back a little later. Thank you for watching another episode of Milford MD. Buckley, Milford MD, member of this morning's project, Circumferential Lipo 360 Renuvion Plasma Energy Tightening to the abdomen, and it all looks amazing. And then we are taking some of the fat that we harvested, and we're going to put it along with some PRP that we collected. That's some of our PRP. There's platelet-rich plasma. We're going to add that to some of our fat, and then we're going to do some autologous fat transfer, that's to say fat grafting to the breasts. Now, fat may look like it's all solid fat, if you will. However, if we spin it, here's what happens. That's some infranatant fluid, some of the fluid that we used to give our patients some comfortable degree of numbing. And then there's some stuff that's on the surface here. Can you zoom in on that for me so you can see what I'm talking about? That's the fat that we want. It's concentrated now. That is what's called triglycerides. You know, when you get a triglyceride report and you look at it in your blood, it's, oh my gosh, my triglycerides are high, too high. That's this stuff. You don't really want to have high triglycerides floating around in your bloodstream. Nor do I need it in our fat. So I've gotten rid of it. And then I don't need this lower part, the infranatant, either. So that is now out of there. And then this is now concentrated fat. I'm going to put some platelets in with that, and actually a little bit of something else. We have some tricks up our sleeve, and I'm going to put it in our patient's breasts, especially one of them which had a procedure, a lumpectomy, and has a dent in it now. We're going to make it all really smooth. There's not going to be any more dent when we're done here shortly. So thank you for watching another episode of Milford MD.